Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Thank you for being here with me this Saturday morning. I see, wow, we have quite a few people in the chat. Let's see, I'm going to say hello. Hey, Jackie B Readings. I have you star, Jackie. Hey, Red Dragon, how are you? Let's see, Mona Lee, hi. Let's see. As I'm saying hello, guys, I'm gonna star your questions. Red Dragon, I have you starred. You know, I'm gonna share this comment here by Mona Lee. Mona Lee was saying to Jackie B that she slept so good last night. You know what I've been listening to? Solfeggio songs. You know, that's all the different hertz. And I don't know what it does, but I have been doing that for the last 2 nights. And man, the sleep has been amazing. And I found it right here on YouTube. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to share. Hey, Judy in the skies. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Poroy Forever. I have you starred. Let's see. Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, I got them. So let me pull our favorite high vibe card. What does the universe want, given each and every one of our situations and what's going on in the world today? What message do they want to give us when we get into that space and we need to raise our vibration? How's everybody's Saturday morning going so far? I am glad to be here with you all. I have hey Jazz, I have you start Jazz. Wait, chat's jumping. Hey, Violets for Roses. Hey, Warrior Girl. Wait, Carl. Hey, where's Carl? Did I miss Carl? Hey, Carl. How are you? Okay, I have you, Violets for... Okay, Violets for... Every time I say your name, the chat jumps. Hey, Mary Calum. Mary Clem. Hey, Wonder Grant. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Evelyn. How are you doing? I have you, Christine. How are you? Okay, I got to go back to the top. The chat is really jumping. Oh, and listen to the frequency sleep also along with castor oil blend. Yeah. I do frankincense oil. I rub down with that, and it's so funny, right? Because I remember my grandfather, he used to rub down with coconut oil every night, and as a kid, I used to be like, "Ugh," because coconut oil after a while it has an odor. And now here I am, an adult, and some nights I am rubbing down with coconut oil and castor oil mixed together, but I use frankincense oil a lot. Let's see. Hey, KMO, good morning. Did you get me? I was trying to forget. I think I have you, Mona Lee. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I know I didn't have you, Star, but I have you now. Okay. Okay, Jazz. Jazz, did I have you? I have you, Star, Jazz. No, you're not. I would not block you, Carl. Hey, Jessica Lynn. I have you, Warrior Girl. It's good to see you. I know we've had practice sessions, but I haven't seen you in a long time. So it's good to... Well, it's good that you found my channel. So thank you for coming on over. Hey, Polly, I have you starred. Jessica Lynn, I have you starred. Okay. So I was gonna say I'm glad to be on this morning because I wasn't going to do a show because my kids had a chair showcase this morning, but because we are expecting crazy weather here, everything got canceled. So I was like, yes, I can host my show. All right, let's see. What does the universe want us to do to raise our vibrations? This is an interesting card. It says, oh, let me hide this hide. Okay. It says, Shazam! What words tickle your fancy? Pull them out, say them, and play with them. So whatever words bring you joy, if it's a thought of a parent, a grandparent, whatever it may be, when you're feeling down, bring that memory out, bring that word out, and just remember, go back to that place and time when it brought you joy. Let's see. Hey, Donna Marie. Okay, let's see. Okay. See, just trying to make sure. I have you. Hey, I'm Lulu. I have you starred. Okay, let's see. Wanda. I'm going to try and go for as long as I can today because sometimes when I do 2 hours readings, I tend to get a headache. So that lets me know I like this. I need to stop when that headache is starting to come on. Yeah, serendipity. It just makes you smile. It lights you up inside. Okay. I start the second part of your question, Poirot. Words. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anyone. Okay, so I have 14 questions. Start so far. It's 11:08, and let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. So I'm gonna call out who I have so far. Let me put this. I'm gonna close questions for now. If I feel like I can go any further, I may add more. So I have Jackie B readings, Red Dragon, Poirot Forever, Jazz Ziggy Pie, Jazz, Violets for Roses, Christine, Mona Lee, Jazz. Okay, Jazz, I have you start twice. There were 2 different questions. Is there one that is more pressing for you? I have Warrior Girl, Polly, Jessica, Lynn, I am Lulu, Wanda Grant. Let's see. And Poirot had a part 2. So technically, I have 12 questions, not 14. So let's see what Jazz may have said. Hey, Nifer. Hey, Shine Truth. How are you? Mm-hmm. Okay, Jazz. When I get to you, if you don't put it in, you can just let me know which question you prefer me to read. Okay. All right. So actually, I think to get me started, I'm going to start off with Warrior Girl only because sometimes when you're jumping right in, it takes a longer time to get the message. So, and since Warrior Girl is asking for an oracle message, I'm going to pull an oracle card for her. So that'll get the, the oil running through the engine and stuff. Okay. So Warrior Girl, for you, I am guided to my Work Your Light oracle cards. So let's clear the energy. Vibrational beings of love and light, guiding you to this deck. What message do you want to give Warrior Girl this morning? Is this a message for Warrior Girl, or should I shuffle again? From the top of the deck or the bottom of the deck? I'm going to give you another one just for a clarifier. Can we help clarify this for Warrior Girl? She may know what it is, but can we give her a second part to this message? Is this for Warrior Girl, or should I shuffle again? So Warrior Girl, the first card for you from and this is the deck, the Work Your Light deck. And it says the crumbling. And below that says, what are you clinging to? Right? So then I was like, okay, so if you think of the crumbling, it can also be like in a sense, a tower, because something that you're clinging to is breaking down, right? It's crumbling, and it's crumbling for your good, because if you look as the building is crumbling, you have a doorway of beautiful flowers, and then there's that light that's peeking through. So it's crumbling for your good, your highest good. And then I asked for kind of like a clarifier, and two cards were stuck together. And I just looked at it just to see, but they're telling me no, it's this one. And I got for you Starseed. What lights you up? Which is interesting because of the card we kind of got for the collective, the Shazam card, right? It's the same, kind of the same thing. Find that word that tickles you, that makes you laugh, that lights you up, and say it, use it, whatever. Like I Am Lulu said, serendipity is a good word. You think of that and you just feel like little tingly, happy feelings. So your oracle message, and let me see if Warrior Girl may have said anything. Your message again is the crumbling. What are you clinging to? They want you to let it go so that you can allow more of what lights you up in. And again, I love that as it's breaking down, it's crumbling, the beautiful landscape behind that wall. All right. So that's the oracle message I have for you, Warrior Girl. And again, thank you for joining us this morning. I know it's early for quite a bit of folks. All right. So I will unstar that. Jackie B. Any messages from my spirit guides for the last week of January? Man, can you believe it seems like January went fast, but then you think about it, it's like all of a sudden it's slowing down. It's not moving as fast as it did earlier on. Okay, what message? What does that mean? I'm gonna show. Oh shoot! I think I shuffled the card back. Did I? No. Did I? Let me see something. What? I want to show you this thing in the card, Jackie, because what I'm seeing, and it's in a distance. Okay, a good description they just told me. You know when you had the three wise men walking and they had the star that was guiding them, right? The star was far ahead, but the way the star lit up is what I'm seeing for you far ahead. So I'm trying to see. So think of, I'm going to show you the card that I just pulled for. So literally, without, without these black parts, in the far distance, I am seeing this. Basically, this is what I'm seeing. So let me see what I can get for you. What does that mean for Jackie B? Spirit, what does that mean, Jackie B? Jackie B? Follow the light. Is that the message for the rest for this week? For the rest of January? Follow the light. Okay. So Jackie B, what I'm getting is, well, the first thing I heard was follow the light. But then they're showing it to me again, right? And it's a literally like a path to the light. The path isn't lit. It's not brightly lit. But in the far distance, that light is guiding you. That light is telling you to follow this light. So no matter what is, no matter what may may create fear, right? Because of this darkness, this you can't see like to the sides of you, and you really can't see fully in front of you. So you're trusting faith. You're being guided, and oh, that's what it is. They're asking you to have faith in the midst of all this darkness. Know that light. So trust your instinct. Have faith in the guidance that you're receiving. Don't let all the other the shadows that you may be walking through, don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't allow it to pull you off your course. So faith, have faith. Whatever it is you're feeling within your gut, whatever your intuition is telling you, trust it. That is your message, Jackie B. Yep, follow the glimmers, they lead the way. You know, it's like your goals, right? We set goals for ourselves, and then we get distracted because maybe one part didn't work out right, and then we drop it. No, stay the course. But know that for you, it's faith. Have faith. Yeah, that's the message for you for the rest of January, Jackie. And I hope that helped. I know sometimes I give long answers and I'm going all over the place just to get to the correct answer. You're welcome. Okay. Red Dragon. Any messages from my guides and angels, please? Okay. Visional beings of love and light. You know Red Dragon's heart. You know the answer she is seeking. What message would you like to give her? What was that? Hmm. Um, uh, Red Dragon. As I was asking them the question, and I'm only going to say this because they're not allowing me to move on. And again, that's trusting what the hi Tani, how are you? And Mangled Unicorn, I missed you all. How are you? Welcome. Hey Christine Fryer. Um, as I was asking the question for you, Red Dragon, and I always ask high vibrational beings of love and light, they know your heart and the question that you need answered. And what guidance do they have for you? And all of a sudden, I felt the need to lightly release. It was a burp like, but it wasn't a loud burp. It was just one of those, it just felt like a bubble rise up and then gently release. So, and interestingly, you notice while as I'm talking, I'm going to hide your question. As I am speaking, my hand is literally right here in because that's where the pressure felt and then it released. So I don't know if you're holding on to something within your heart chakra area that needs to be released. Maybe there's a clearing that's needed, a balancing that's needed. Um, let me see if that is truly it. But that's what I initially felt. I felt a release. I had to lightly, it wasn't again a big belch, it was a light belch all of a sudden that I needed to do. Is that the message on my way, of course, or okay. Hmm. I know you do. I'm kind of hearing um the heart chakra maybe a little off. It may need balancing. And I know there are YouTube videos or there are folks on here who does sessions where they can um help you rebalance your chakras if you can do it for yourself. Red Dragon. Yeah, because now my heart is like beating really fast and I'm starting to feel a weird I'm starting to feel a not it's not painful or anything like that. It's just a weird pressure that's radiating more so towards my right. Yeah, so try I'm trying waiting to see if Red Dragon puts anything in the comment section. Yeah, Diane G does hibiscus healings. Donna Marie does as well, healing readings with Donna Marie. There's quite a few people who does. So you can try. There's something that needs to be released from the heart chakra area. Red Dragon. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And the feeling that I'm feeling is it's weird to describe. Again, it's not painful, so you don't have to worry. It's not painful or anything. It feels more like a buildup, like if think of blowing a balloon when you blow air into the balloon, that kind of feeling. So yeah, if you can and you join one of those sessions, and before you go into the session, manifest that you are picked so that you can get the assistance needed to help release because there's something in that area that needs to be released. Okay. All right. Wishing you all the best, Red Dragon. And thank you for always being here. So that's the message for you. Um, yeah, that's the message for you. There's something there that needs releasing. So maybe I know you said that you're working on releasing and it's not easy. It never really is. But maybe try to focus on feels like hurt. That's what it feels like. Not and I kind of heard hurt. Forgive yourself, forgive the others, um, because that is a way of releasing. And it does not go away fully, because we never really forget. Even though we forgive, it's still in there in our mind, trying to replay the situation. But and I know you know this. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Um and now I'm getting chills. And of I always mess this up. The Ho'opono prayer. So you can say that too. Um in tandem, like okay, like when you try to work on if you're doing it by yourself and you are listening to, let's say, you have um one of the what I'm hearing for you is the this morning I mentioned the gosh, I can't think of it. The hertz. There is one, I'll drop it in the chat once I go back in, that is specifically for, I think, healing the heart or working on hurt and pain. So while you listen and it's actually just a sound, there's no added music, there's no added anything else. It's just the actual tone of that hertz. And so maybe as you're listening to that, you can say the Ho'opono prayer to help you release that pent up whatever it is you're dealing with. And then if that doesn't work, try catching one of the other YouTubers healing session. All right. Sending you love. Okay. Poirot Forever. Hi, Akela. Questions for my guide. Okay, sorry, for my guide. Just how bad is the business at my apartment complex, and will it be sold this year? And I know there was a second part. Okay. As I reread your question, I heard it's not for you to worry about how bad they are, right? Because what just popped in is, how they say, and I don't know your conditions where you are, but you know how there's a saying, the grass isn't necessarily always greener on the other side, right? So you may need to make a decision. If you can, I don't know where you live, maybe you need to look into a whole new a complex, whole new management, right? Because that's what a lot of times the problem is the management. So you ask, just how bad is the business at my apartment complex, and will it be sold this year? I want to add, my apartment complex seemed to be begging for tenants. 1 month free to sign a lease. 1,000 to any resident who recommends someone who signs a lease. Let's ask the pendulum first. Okay, because they are making a lot of offers to get tenants. Okay. They need to start taking care of the current tenants that they have if they want to get good recommendations. All right. High vibrational beings of love and light. Poirot has a question regarding with management change at the apartment complex they reside in? Will Poirot's apartment complex management change by June of 2026? Would Poirot's apartment complex have new management by June of 2026? Okay, so it's spinning in a circle, Poirot, so that for me is a no. Okay. Will Poirot's apartment complex have new management by September of 2026? Will Poirot's apartment complex have new management by September of 2026? I'm getting a no again, but I notice it switched directions. Because when I asked the question the first time, it was swinging in a circular motion to the left, but now it's swinging to the right, and it's swinging even harder. So I need to do some digging into why the different directions. Okay, thank you. Let me hide your question, Poirot, because my arm is starting to hurt me. Given the situation at Poirot's apartment complex, would it be in Poirot's highest good, or for their highest good, to seek out a new apartment complex? Okay. So it's swinging front to back, which is my yes. High vibrational beings of love and light. If this is a definite yes, and it's truly in Poirot's highest good, and that they would find something soon, can you swing a little harder? Yeah. So Poirot, I don't know if you can see that. It is, oops, I just breathed and kind of altered it a little bit. It was swinging a lot harder. So, um, oh yeah, I did remember you said you had a garden a while back. You're gonna wait them out. Okay, let's ask one more question. Will Poirot's Forever's apartment complex management start to make better decisions for their tenants by December of 2026? Will Poirot's apartment complex management start to make better management decisions for their tenants by December of 2026? See, it's not moving. And the reason I think it's not moving is because I guess I'm going into theirs, so it's not giving me an answer, or they just don't know. So, Poirot, I would, even though you said you want to wait it out because of your garden, um, I know it's hard to like take stuff. I would start just seeing what is out there, what else is out there. There may be, as the pendulum said, there is something better out there. Hi, Leah. Hi, Salima. There is something better that you'll find soon, and it potentially could have a place for you to set up a garden again. I don't know how big your garden is. And if you are able to like repot the stuff and then replant it, or what exactly it is you're growing, but there is something much better out there for you. Okay. All right, all the best, Poirot. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like management is going to change. And if management doesn't change, potentially the circumstances that you're dealing with are going to continue until someone really steps in and say, you know what, that's it. We're going to complain to whomever. Okay. Manifest it. See that you are already in the place, and believe it. That's the thing, right? Believing. And just to help bring it to you a little faster. And Mona has given another suggestion here, Poirot. You can buy earth boxes. They are hydroponic boxes on wheels for concrete jungles, so you can still grow. All right. You're welcome, Poirot. All right. Oh my God, Jazz, you had two questions. You had this one and then you had another. Did you ever say no? I'm gonna struggle to find it. Did you ever say which one you prefer? You had this one with your grandfather, and then you had this one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Jazz, jazz, jazz. Jazz, are you still here? Hi, Sun Psychic Jean. How are you? Good morning. Sun Psychic Jean and I will be on tomorrow morning, Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you don't get your question asked today, and I'm going to try to get through to everybody's, but worst case scenario, if you don't, you can come on by tomorrow with Sun Psychic Jean and I. Okay, Jazz. Okay, here. Yes, Jazz. Yes, I'm here. Would like the message from your grandfather. Okay. Thank you. Let's go back to the top. So I would hide this. Okay, does my grandfather Mike have any messages or message for me? Okay, Mike. Jazz would like a message from her grandfather Mike. Mike, if you are here, can you show me or tell me something from the past and or the present that Jazz will be able to validate? And what is the message for Jazz? Okay, Jazz. I'm going to start off with my cards first, Jazz. And see if what else Mike wants you to know. I got a feeling from Mike. And the feeling that just washed over me was one of the grandfather whose energy is kind of calm. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting this feeling right. And I saw a flash of someone kind of slim build, maybe height wise. Okay, let me try to determine this height because they kind of was like kind of like leaned over as if they were about to go sit into a recliner or some kind of single some sofa. So he could have been 5, maybe 9. slim built, not super skinny, just average size, low haircut, salt and peppery. Okay, what is the... But he was that grandfather who was very it you have some grandfathers who, when the grandkids come over, they rumble with them, they want to play and do all that. What I'm feeling is that he was more of the grandfather. You come over, he's sitting in his chair, you walk in, he say hello, and then he kind of like, he will have conversations, but he wasn't one to really get down and like rumble and rough, well, not rough play because he's, but you know what, when he got older, like doing a lot of playing with the kids. It was more of, I just want to chill, let me relax over here. Yeah, how you doing? Kind of, that's the feeling I'm getting. Let me see. I know I said I was gonna... My dad. Oh, your dad, his son is 6'1" in height. Oh, sorry, I missed a whole bunch of your... My handle is Jazz. Yes, very calm. I would have liked to know him. Oh, he's very short. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's see what he wants to, what Mr. Mike wants you to know. I must go back to the cards first because I'm being guided to the cards. What would you like Jazz to know? Jazz, did he have a specific sofa that he... Okay. My grandfather, oh, he died very young. Were you... The person I'm seeing, and wasn't very old, like to say like he was like 80 something or anything like that. But I guess people differentiate old when they see grays. But I'm not old and I have a lot of gray hair. Let me see. But it wasn't like a whole lot of gray. It was very short, but you can see, you can differentiate there were some grays. Okay. Mike, is this the message you have for Jazz? Or would you like me to shuffle again? Okay. Was... The first card I get for you is, I watch over you every day. So even though he died young, and you may have missed a lot of time, I don't know how old you are, what age you were when he passed, he's still there with you daily. So he's sending you, he's letting you know that he loves you and that he watches over you every day. Oh, this flew out. So do you have dreams of him, with him? Because that card flew out the deck. He's saying we have been in dreams. Okay, Mike, what can you tell me for Jazz? What do you want Jazz to know? What do you want Jazz to know? Jazz, your grandfather... Okay. You have dreams of him, with him. Um, he wasn't very chatty. If you can let me know. He showed me starfish things from the ocean. Okay. Because I'm not getting... Not getting a lot from him. I'm going to pull one more card. Mr. Mike, what else do you want Jazz to know from these cards since you're not giving me the message? Is this it? This is the message you have for Jazz? Top or bottom? The next card he gave me, Jazz, is Tears Cleanse the Soul. But what I love about this is that he started off with a heart, letting you know he watch over you every day. And then he ended with another heart, letting you know that tears cleanse the soul. So, what am I going to say? I know we all have things that we deal with and we hold on to, right? Jazz says, he showed me starfish things in the ocean. And then he told love and how proud of me he danced with me. Okay. So I guess this is, and I don't know, this is just my interpretation, Jazz. Because you said he told you that he loved you and how proud he were of you within that dream or meditation that you had with him, right? And before you even said that, he started it off with a heart and he ended it with a heart, reminding you that even if you had forgotten, which Claire, you didn't forget because he told you, just know that he does. He loves you. He sends you his loves. He watches over you, right? But he's making me feel now that even though he's there with you in your dreams, there's a part of you that is like, maybe, there's a part of you, maybe you're sitting saying like, why did he have to go? You wish he was here with you in person so you can, it's like you're reminiscing, you're remembering, you're sitting back and that you are not only thinking of the dreams that you've had, but maybe, and again, I don't know how young you were when he passed, but maybe you have a certain bit of memory of him, but you're hearing what other people are saying and, maybe wishing you had that and missing that. But he's letting you know that when you feel those feelings and you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, or not that you don't have anyone to talk to, you don't want to talk, but you're holding it in. Tears cleanse the soul. So whatever it is you're feeling, you're holding in for him, because you're missing that part of him, that physical part of his being. Allow yourself to release that sadness with the tears, because he is there with you clearly in your dreams. And he is reminding you that though I'm not here in the physical, you have a connection with him, that you are able to see him in your dreams. Now, not just see him, but remember the things that he said to you and had the opportunity to dance with him. So even though you don't get to embrace and enjoy the physical, you have the spiritual. Yeah. All see from him is hearts. Oh, wow. And yep. Well, hey. And it's a gentle reminder. It's okay to cry. It's okay to pop that bubble. And that's all you need to do, right? Because that balloon is filled with water. And the balloon is just growing and growing because you are not that blockage. You have that block and needs to be released to allow the tears to flow. So the next time you feel as if it's coming on, try not to hold back. Just let spirit do whatever it does with you and let those tears flow. Don't try to think of, oh, it's going to be an ugly cry. It's going to be this, because we think of all those stupid things, right? But he is reminding you that it's okay. All right. I really hope that helped you, Jazz. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Violets for roses. Let me drink some water, guys. Okay. Violets for roses. May I please have a message from my spirit guides? Thank you, spirit. Okay. Violets for roses. All right. Spirit guides, so you have a message for violets for roses. Do you want violets for roses to know that is of the highest good, love, and light right in this moment? Okay. It's funny. I just heard you pulled 2 decks out. You haven't used the 2 decks you pulled, and they guided me to 1 deck. So I'm going to pull cards from that deck for you, Violets for Roses. Okay, card fell. Okay. Let's pull 1 more. What do we... What else do we want Violets for Roses to know, Spirit? Is this Violets for Roses message? Okay, I'll go back to that card. Violets for Roses. As I shuffled the deck, the card that came to mind, or the word I shouldn't say, that I heard in my head, which this deck does have that card, and I'm trying to find it again because I reshuffled the deck. And the word in my head was nourish. And as I heard the word nourish, a card flew out the deck. Yeah, so I'm going to be honest. I'm actually going through the cards now to find back the card. And I'll tell you what happened. Because I said, nah, and I reshuffled it. So the word I heard was nourish. And the card that flew out the deck was strength, right? So I bent down to pick the card up. And when I went to pick this card up, I turned my cards over. And on the bottom of the deck was the word nourish. And I said, no. That can't be it. And as I'm sitting here, I started to reshuffle the cards and I asked, well, what's the additional message for you? And they said, well, you got the card, right? And the card was the nourish card. So whatever you're going through, see, there's this ship here. It says strength and there's a storm. The waves are rough, right? You have the strength to persevere through whatever it is you're dealing with or whatever it is that may be coming your way. Don't let the waves overpower you. if you feel like if you're feeling like you don't know which way to go, or it's like, oh my gosh, where do I start? Know that compass inside of you, which is your intuition, is going to guide you. That compass is going to come in and help push that strength that you have within you, which is kind of weird. Compass pushing the strength. Okay, so the compass is your intuition. So the intuition is going to, one, you have to be sure to believe in what your trust, what it is you're feeling inside, right? Because that's your compass, your intuition. And that intuition is going to help raise that strength and guide you as to the right course for whatever the situation is that you're going to be dealing with. Okay? So trust your intuition because you have the strength to weather the storm. And then we have I go back to the Nourish card. And the Nourish card, I heard, even though it's like an apple and it's like people sitting at a table, not just only taking care of your health with food and eating the right stuff, but what I heard was sleep. I don't know if you're having issues sleeping, and maybe not issues, it's just a lot's going on in the world, and we're finding we're getting lack of sleep, or you go to sleep, you sleep for a few hours, and then you're wide awake and can't go back to sleep. All those kind of crazy things, right? Make sure to nourish not only your body, but your soul and your mind. And let's see, you said I needed that reminder. I resonated with your message earlier about trusting. Okay. Yeah, and oh, you are once again having sleep problems. Okay. So I'm not sure if you came in when I started the show, but I was telling folks how I have started listening to the solfeggio, the hertz sounds, all the different hertz, like 9 different ones. And they play each one back to back to back. And I just let it play out while I lay in the bed, and it is the best sleep ever. Now I still have my dreams and do whatever it is I'm doing, but when I go to sleep, but I wake up and I'm rested. I don't feel drained, and I feel like I've gotten a good amount of sleep throughout the night. Okay, so I have a video that I found on YouTube, and it's all 9 of the tones that they play through. So just remember, nourish yourself, and it was more so on the sleep, because that's part of nourishing, getting the rest that we need, and you have what it takes. You have the strength to push through that storm. All right. Thank you, Violets for Roses. Let's see. Christine, can I have a general? Okay. High vibrational beings of love and light. What message do you have for Christine? She would like a general reading. Christine would like a general. Do we have a... Okay. Okay. Can I get one more card for Christine, please? Can I get one more message for Christine? Is this it for Christine, or should I shuffle again? Double bottom. Okay, Christine, I gotta jump to the deck to see what this is, what this means for you. The first card I got was Impulse. And I love that there's a heart, you have the water flowing, and then 2 doves flying up above, right? So this card talks about desires, feeling passion, going off of your hunch. Again, trusting your intuition, right? Spontaneity. Okay, what does the message say? Mhm. Hold on 1 second. It says the lunar power. Hmm. The illumination of the full moon is the peak of lunar energy, and you are likely to feel its effects as increased awareness and sensitivity. With your intuition on fire, there can be no better time to shine the nightlight fully on the meaning of your dreams and the instinctive wisdom of your heart. Oh, the moon is shining the light on the instinctive. Trying to see wisdom of your heart impulse. Talks about dreaming. Trying to feel what I feel for this card, Christine. What do I feel for this card? And its message. Now, impulse is impulse, right? Back to trust. There's something that's going to come your way, that's going to be shown to you, maybe an idea that pops up. And or something that you may have been, could be something you may have been manifesting that is now coming forth. And just they said to me, yeah, just like, we told you nourish, we showed you the card and you shuffled it back in the deck, right? I was like, no, and I kept shuffling. It's kind of like that. You may have dreamt of an idea, manifested that idea, and that idea, whatever it may be, is now coming to fruition. When, I don't know, right? But then when it comes, you're going to be like, well, is this true? Is this real? I don't know, kind of energy. And what they're saying is that this is something, that's what the heart is there for. This is something that is from your heart that you have manifested. You have been creating and co-creating with the universe. So now that it's come forth, or it's coming forth, go on impulse. Jump on it, Take the risk with this, because this is something that you have manifested, and you will know what it is because you have been desiring whatever this thing is. Christine, is what I'm getting for you. Let's see what Christine may have said. No wonder you haven't missed yours. Christine, did anything I say make sense to you? And while I wait for Christine, let's see. I have Mona Lee, Polly, Jessica. I am Lulu, Wanda. And I know I stuck Shine Truth in there, but I'm not sure. It's already 12:04. But no wonder, I haven't gotten to you yet. Christine, is it revisiting as what I manifested early in life and is coming back? I manifested early since I was in my 20s. Oh, and you were derailed. Okay, so I don't know what it is, so I can't, and then I don't know what period of your life that you may have manifested this. But when it comes, Carl, did I forget you? But when it comes up, hmm, I'm gonna have to go back and look, Carl. But when it comes up, Christine, you are going to know what it is, because there's going to be signs, and you'll be like, wait, this is something I thought of. This is something that I wanted. But then that unsurety is going to kick in, like, wait, it's not fully what the way I wanted it to play out, or the way what I wanted. But there are a lot of, like, maybe maybe there is like 75% of what you wanted. So they're telling you, reminding you, not telling you, reminding you, to go with impulse. If your impulse says to you, yeah, we're going to do this, I want to try this. Sure, Carl, go ahead. Go ahead and take the leap. Take the leap. Because the next card that I pulled for you was soul. Right? Your soul is going to know what it is. So trust. When that opportunity comes, trust it. Trust your instincts on what it is. But I don't know what it is, so I can't answer that part of your question. All right. Oh, I may have missed you, Carl, but go ahead and drop it in. Okay. Mona. All right. Oh, just started shuffling the card, flew right out the deck. I'm coming into some when or how is it arriving? You know, it's something I just had in my head, Mona, and I'm going to share it with you. Because when I replayed when and how is it arriving, right? And for a while, it's been like months, I was seeing 888 everywhere I turn. And I was like, 888 is abundance. But I know abundance could be in any given thing, right? Could be love, money, friends, anything. And I would say, well, I have seen 888 and nothing's here yet. Nothing's, and I just left it. I just say, thank you. I recognize it. I acknowledge it. Whenever it's going to come, it's going to come. And however it's going to come, it's going to come. And recently I found out something, and I'm not going to go into too much details of what. And when I saw the results of this thing, I was floored because I was not expecting the high results of what it is I did, right? And the high results means that there's a higher payout of cash or whatever. And I was like, all these months I've been seeing this and nothing really had happened, but I still didn't give up hope. I just said, oh, well, thank you. I saw it. Whenever it comes, it comes. And however it's going to come, it's going to come. And the least way that I expected it to come. Hey, Scott, good morning. Boom. It's coming, but let's see. I'm going to use this dream ritual deck. Oh my goodness, this deck. Hang on. These cards are, as I shuffle, they're just like flipping over. So I got revisit and relax. Relax. So I guess they made me share my story about because this had been months. This was like last year I started seeing, and I just like, well, here we are, December, and it is what it is. It's going to come in its due time, and however it's going to come, it's going to come. But they want you to revisit and relax. I want to see what the revisit means, just to be in this situation. I know what relax, don't stress about it, because when you sit and focus on it, it gets delayed. It delays it a little longer, right? Oh, revisit. Here are the main qualities. And what I like this one more. Unexpected. So it says rediscover, reignite, revise, reevaluate, and it's unexpected. So to answer your question with when or how it is arriving, it is going to arrive when you need it the most. it is going to arrive when you least expect it, right? Because right now the anticipation is there. You're like, okay, well, I know I'm getting this. When? The universe is going to work it out in a way to give it to you, to ensure that it reaches you in the time that you need it the most. And it's not necessary to say that something big is going to happen and then, oh my gosh, I need this money. No, that's not how I'm saying it, right? It could also be, and it just made me feel like it came and it went. You could be in a situation, and I'm just giving the situation where, you might have these bills that you're like, oh my gosh, I need to clear some of these. This money will come in very handy and I can clear these things. But maybe there's a lesson that you're learning before you get this, right? And the lesson could be that, okay, let me clear all these things slowly so that when I do get this money, I'm not taking all of it and have to put towards this. Boom. So then you have more money in your pocket. The other part I'm sensing is the lesson could be, now that you've been in this situation where there were like maybe a bit of financial issues, you have a better understanding of the flow of money, how to manage things a little better. And again, this is not you, this is just situation that I'm getting in my head. So that as you decrease these things, when you do get that money, you're much better with it, right? So now you have more. You can say, okay, well, good. I have $10,000. I am going to invest maybe 6,000, and this 4,000 I'm going to keep here for rainy days, like major rainy days kind of thing. But at least I know I have something set aside that's working for me. All right. So the revisit it's going to come when you least expect it. And just relax. Yeah, relax into, I heard, relax into the energy of this money that's coming. Interesting. All right. Thank you, Mona Lee. Polly, are you here? So Polly, Jessica Lynn, I am Lulu, Wanda Grant. Carl said he had a question. I'm going to try to get to Carl's question too. And hopefully shine truth. Okay, Polly, are you here? Yeah, Mona Lee, let's just chillax. Okay, so I'm going to call the names again. Polly, Jessica, I am Lulu, Wanda Grant, Carl, and then Shine Truth. So whoever says I am here first. Hi, Jazz, S to you. How are you? Welcome. I'm going to answer whoever lets me know they're here first. Carl, did you put back in your question? Oh, okay. I am Lulu. I'll get you. Carl, put your question in. Yeah, I figured that, Jazz. I looked at the name and I said, wait, that's a different Jazz. Okay, Jessica, you're here. Okay. So let's get Jessica, and then I am Lulu, because that's the order. And if Polly comes in, and I'll get Polly. I'll keep Polly starred. May I have a spirit message? Anything I should know? Okay. Jessica Lynn. High vibrational beings of love and light. What do we want to tell Jessica Lynn this morning? What's the message for Jessica? What is the message for Jessica? Anything that she needs to know that it's up her highest good. This is it for Jessica. Should I shuffle again? From the top of the deck or the bottom of the deck? Okay. What else do we want Jessica to know? Is this it for Jessica? Should I shuffle again? Shuffle. Okay. Please let me know when to stop. This is it for Jessica. Okay, Jessica, I need to look and see what this message means. This, Trying to make sense of this for you, Jessica. Just give me a second. What does this mean for Jessica? Okay. I got this card, Jessica, and I'm just going to say the card says, and this is from, in case you may have it, is the wisdom. What is it? Wisdom of the Oracle. And it says by the book, right? And what this card represents is it says the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. It says we have the law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature, only a few that are known. These principles create precision beyond human understanding. Even evolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary by culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep special order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. I don't feel like this is for you. I feel like it's somebody around you. Oh, you know what I heard, Jessica? In my head? I heard boundaries, right? Because this is by the book. And in my head, I heard laws do the same as boundaries. So and it feels more like it's someone to you. It's not like you to someone. But is there someone who is around you that you feel like they are overstepping, right? Like, say for instance, you have a driveway, and the law of order is okay. Maybe the person who comes home the latest at night is the person who parks in the driveway, right? Because if they try to park on the street, maybe there's no parking. So, but the others who come in earlier can park on the street, leaving a safe space for the person who's coming in maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning from work, not partying or anything like that, but from work, right? It's the same as boundaries. You set up a boundary. I will not tolerate you screaming at me when things don't go your way. We can have a conversation. But every time you come to me, you're screaming, you're yelling. It gets very out of control. That's a law. That's your law, your boundary that you have put in place. And let me see if okay, Jessica says, yes, I have had issues with boundaries with other people. They are reminding you by the book. Your boundaries are your laws. You know, when we jump in our car and drive out there on the roadways, we have to make sure we have our driver's license, we have to have insurance, we have to follow the stop signs, the traffic lights. There are laws, and that is what your boundaries are. Because why? If you follow your book of laws, then that continues to bring peace to you. But if you let others break the laws, and I know it's kind of sad because we see a lot of law breaking going on in the world today, but if you let others break the laws that you set in place to protect you and your space, they disrupt your peace, and you don't want that. So Spirit is reminding you, by the book, stand firmly by your laws to continue to maintain your peace. All right. So that's the message they have for you this morning, Jessica. And I hope it helps. I am Lulu. I have you next. I don't think I saw Polly come in. Yeah, we don't have anything yet in regarding the snow. I have been manifesting that power will remain on for most everyone. But we don't have any snow yet. It's supposed to come later tonight. Okay, I am Lulu. May I please have a message? My angels need me to hear. Okay. All right. Angels, what message do you have for I am Lulu? What do you want Lulu to know that is of her highest good? You know what I heard in my head? I didn't hear a message, I am Lulu, but what I kind of heard, an image I heard first harp music, and then I got an image of a harp, but no one's playing the harp, but I can see the harp and I can hear the harp being played. And if you think of when you go to concerts and you see that person playing the harp, to me, harp music is all about peace, serenity, calm. Is that the message for I am Lulu? It's like Zen is what I'm kind of like, I started to feel. So what I'm getting is, don't try not to allow the outside noise to distract and disrupt your peace, your serenity, your zen. Is that it by Lulu? Is there anything else? You know, and let me see if I am Lulu said anything. I am Lulu. Okay. That's exactly how I feel about the harp as well. It is it. It is an angelic. It is. Yeah. When I see the harp, that's what I think of. So the message I'm getting, that's the message I got for you, Lulu. Um, don't let the outside noise distract and disrupt you. Because what happens is that even though we may think, oh, it's not bothering us, it plays on our ego, right? Because somebody may say something and then we're questioning. The ego steps in, like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Oh, no, you didn't hear that. Oh, no, 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 no. Envision that harp being played to recenter you back to that place of wholeness. Yeah, that's the message I have for you. I am Lulu. Oh, you're welcome, Jessica. All right. We have Wanda Grant. Are you still here? And 12:27. Okay, it's not too bad. It's 12:30. Um, Carl, did you put your question back in? Nifer, did I say hello to you? If I didn't, hello there. How are you? Okay, I got you, Carl. I have you starting. Okay, so Carl is here, so I'm going to jump to Carl and oh no, Wanda, I see you. There you are. Sorry, Wanda. Then Carl, and then Shine Truth, and that's it for the day. I'll be back on tomorrow at 11 a.m. with Sun Psychic Jean. Wanda, may I receive a message this morning? Just a general message. We are expecting a bad storm in the North Carolina also. Yeah. Okay. What message do we have for Wanda? As she prepares for the storm that is about to hit this coast, the Carolinas, and up north. What do you want to share with Wanda? What I'm hearing, Wanda, is that there isn't much that we can do about weather conditions, right? If there's a hurricane, if there's a flood, if it's a snowstorm, we personally, there isn't a lot that we can do to stop it, right? But what we can do is shift how we feel about the potentials that could happen, right? We know what a snowstorm could do. Not just on us who are in our homes, but if you think of the feral animals and everything else, and the elderly and people who live alone, shift out. They want us to shift out of the fear, because if we shift the fear energy into, listen, universe, I know the potentials, but I am asking that, those who are in the path of this storm that's coming, don't have as much catastrophic damage as we could potentially have. I ask that the angels and whoever else you may call on, to help keep us safe, keep me and my family, those in my community, those within the path, if we can please, like, if they can assist in softening the blow of what is coming, right? So as opposed to us getting heavy sleet and whatever, maybe it's not as heavy, it's a lighter version. So shift the energy of worry of fear. Know that it is natural to feel that way, but don't wallow, don't live in it. And transmit the energy of protection, of and as I mentioned earlier, what they said is asking them to soften the blow, because unseen to us, they can come in and create a barrier, a shield, if you want to think of a shield, so that the areas that are supposed to be heavily impacted, maybe the storm shifts a little to the right. So in your area, if you want to look at the path that it's supposed to hit, and maybe want to ask them to shift it, maybe whether to the left or to the right, but not to harm others, right? Because we don't want to um um we don't want it to be that, oh wait, I'm just looking out for myself. No, we want to look out for everybody who is in this path, and just ask them to shift it, maybe just a little. We have hurricanes and people coming, and then you see, oh, the hurricane was supposed to come this way, but all of a sudden it shifted out to sea, so it creates less damage. That is what they're asking. That is the message I have for you, Wanda. Let's see. Niver, I don't think I have a question for you. Did you put a question in? Did I? I don't have a question for you. I don't have it started. I'm sorry. Okay, so Wanda says, yes, I done just that. Thank you. Continue to pray and ask. Yes, and all of us in the path can do that. And even those who are not in the path of the storm can ask them to to soften the blow, so that there's not as much damage to people's homes, power lines, and even put the energy out there that the team that's going to have to come out after the storm has passed to do the work, that they're able to get out there and diligently and safely get the repairs done. Oh, I did? Okay. And thank you, Wanda. Let's see. So I'm gonna unstar Wanda. Ooh, sorry, Niver. Can you type it back in real? I'm gonna try to scroll up to see if I have it. But if you don't mind, can you I don't know what I did, Niver. I'm sorry. I may have said I did and not click the star, so it didn't get starred. I apologize for that. But if you can put it back in. Okay, so I didn't see Shine Truth, but let's jump to Carl. Carl says, yeah, we have to pray for all the EMT folks who are getting out there to help put things back in place. Okay, message from my dad, Bernardo, on what he's got to say about this huge deal on Monday. Will I be able to move out next week? Carl, you and these timelines. You're really testing me with these short timelines. Okay, so let's okay, I have you, Nivra, real quick. I start. You see, it jumped. So that's probably what happened, Nivra. I meant to click it and the chat jumped. Because it just happened again. Carl. So I just clicked it, Carl. Carl's dad, Bernardo. Mr. Bernardo. High vibrational beings of love and light. This includes Carl, dad, Mr. Bernardo. What guidance can you give Carl on this deal that he has coming up on Monday? Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask. What can we tell Carl? Because they're asking, I'm being guided to my pendulum, Carl. High vibrational beings of love and light, and this includes Carl's dad, Bernardo. Will this deal on Monday that Carl has work out in Carl's favor, Carl's highest good? Will this deal on Monday work out and give Carl the opportunity needed to eventually get a place of his own? Mm. High vibrational beings of love and light, including Carl's dad, Bernardo. Will this huge deal on Monday be the day Carl needs to put him in a position to step out and find a place of his own, a place of comfort, peace? Carl, I'm getting a maybe. It's swinging left to right. Okay. Release your expectations that you have on this deal, Carl. The deal is on Monday. Feeling just tightness pull all of a sudden down my spine and the right below the neck and in between the my shoulder blades just felt tight. um Release the expectations you have, right? Because your expectations kind of, I'm hearing, manipulates the energy of what could be. Try to go in with an open mind. And I'm hearing is as the because this is the weekend, so as the weekend as the we go through the weekend, do things to distract yourself from focusing on this deal. You know, if you're just meeting with the person to, or people to show what you have, to see if they will say, yes, we want to join together and create. Make sure that what you have, your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed. But let go of the, and every time I say this, let go of the, well, when I say let go, I feel that tightness from the neck down to right in between the middle of my shoulder blades. So let go of the expectations, let go of the what ifs, let go of the I hope it goes, you know, and just let the universe um, do whatever. And what they just showed me is a rock in a pond, right? And you have the rock and the water is going to do its own thing, right? The water is going to find its way around the rock. But here you are trying to get the water to go through the rock, but there's no hole. There's no hole for the water to flow straight through. So the water is trying to, well, it's not trying, the water is doing its thing and finding its way around the rock to get back to where it needs to continue on its path. So just like the river or the pond, allow what is to be to flow. And I feel like that's why I got a maybe. Okay. But don't sit and dwell on the outcome. Uh yeah, that's what Carl said. What's Carl saying? Uh maybe it's better than a no. And I feel like that's why they're saying to let go of the outcome. Whether it's yes or no, just let it go, because remember, it is free will. And I don't know how many people are involved in this, but just say, Spirit, I've done my part. And if there's somebody else with you, I know we have done our part. We have done our path. There's a reason why they let me say path and not part. But we have done what we need to do. And when we go to present, now the other party, they have to make their decision. So that can go either which way. But release it. Release um all that anxiety, all that and I feel it's a bit of different emotions. There is anxiety because you've been trying. There is a bit of anger because of the constant no's, um all blending with worry and wondering what else can I do in this. But as long as you know you have given your piece of whatever 110%, that's all you can do. All right. So stress is not going to help the situation. Hi, Richleen. How are you? So let go of that. Okay. And we are going to send good vibes with you and the situation. Um, and always remember that you want it to be of your highest good. Okay. And that's what I have for you, Carl. But I got a maybe. All right. Okay, Nivra. And guys, this may be the last. I didn't see Shine Truth and Polly, and that's fine. I know others are on, so they probably had to jump off. Okay, Nivra, can you read on the next few weeks prior and into my travel out of the country? Okay, the few weeks. Can you read on the next few weeks and into my travel out of the country, February 9th? Oh yeah, Carl, before I finish, because I need this feeling to go away too. Go ground, you know, put your feet, hands in the grass if you can, and release. Okay? Let that energy go. Because it's making you a little off balance. Okay? All right, Naivra. What do you want to tell Naivra for the next few? Never, I heard this is a time for celebration. This is a time, and I say celebration because that's how I felt, but it's a joy. It should be a joyous time. Um, they are wanting you to enjoy, make the best, is what I'm feeling. Make the best of this. I can feel the anticipation uh, for this trip, and they're wanting you to eliminate worry. Um, put worry to the side. Say, you know what? Get a little bag. That's the suitcase for worry. That's the suitcase for fear. That's the suitcase for anything that is not of your highest good. You pack it in there and you tie it up and put it in the corner. You stay right there. That's where you need to be, because they're wanting you to let this be a celebration. That's what I'm getting. The preparation to go, and even when you get there, right? I was okay, how I want to word this. How do I want to word this? Outside influences, outside situations are always going to be there trying to take jabs, right? You're driving down the street, and this is not you, but I'm just giving us a scenario. You know, you're driving down the street, you may get a flat tire. We get upset because we get a flat tire because that's all we're seeing in that moment, right? But stop and think and say, okay, well, hopefully we get a flat tire in a decent spot, but stop and breathe for a moment. Don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. Just ask yourself, what is the lesson for me to understand in this situation? Okay? Because outside scenarios, situations are going to act like the joy breaker, the joy stealer. But how you react to whatever comes up, whatever is thrown your way, how you react determines and controls your experience, right? So if someone yells at you and cusses at you, and then you get all angry and you want to fight or curse them back, that's not raising your vibration. But if you stop and you think, you say to yourself, well, okay, I mean, you cut me off, or you cursed at me, or you yelled at me, that's not taking money out of my pocket. It's not taking food off my plate. It's not going to make me sleep less tonight. I mean, unless if it's your spouse, then you got to deal with that. Um, if it's not doing those things, then why am I letting it steal my joy? Why am I letting it steal my happiness, right? Because not only does it steal your happiness for that moment, but if we really think about it, it takes on, it lasts sometimes for like, sometimes the entire day, sometimes a couple of hours, and you're like, thanks God, why did I allow that to dictate my time, dictate how I feel? Why did I give up my control? Spirit wants you to have fun. You deserve fun. It is just like we breathe air, having fun, being joyous is the same. So don't let anyone, any situation try to rip that away from you. Even if you get to the point where, oh, and look, I just got shivers because of what I felt. I'm not going to say what I felt, right? But even if they get you to a place where you feel like you want to cuss them out, because I'm cussed a few people out, and, and or you want to cry and you're like, Arr! Find, step away, find your space, and say, angels of high vibration, I need you to step in. I need you to help me take control. I need you to help me release this feeling, this energy that I'm feeling that I know doesn't do me right. Help me to recenter, to rebalance, because you deserve it. You need it. All right. That's what I have for you, Nivra. And I know your time is quickly approaching for your travels. So I pray that you have an amazing time, with friends and family once you get there. And um, leave the worries behind. Use your discernment, trust your intuition. If it tells you don't go somewhere, then I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not doing that. You know, it's out of the country. So again, discernment, be aware of your surroundings. and trust. And if you ever feel, I just heard this, if you ever feel that you start to feel that fear kicking in, call in Archangel Michael and say to him, Archangel Michael, out loud, I need you to walk with me. I need you to protect me. I need you to walk in front, behind, and to the sides of me. And oh, he will come in. I do that every time I go to the park, especially early in the mornings. I call him in because it's early in the morning. It is a park. And I enter into the park and then I'm fine. So that's the message I have for you, Naivra. And I know I'll see you again before you travel, but just in case, have an amazing trip. Okay. What time is it? It is 12:51. I haven't seen Polly or Shine Truth. So, and I'm actually feeling a good because I think I did a blend of cards and intuitive messages. So that's why I'm feeling okay. Salima, let me see what you have real quickly, and then this will be it. Oh, hey, Tony. I thought you left. I didn't see you came back. Salima. What is your question, Salima? Yeah, Jackie. I saw Salima. Salama. Sorry, Salama. May I have a general read for February? Okay. Let's see what they say quickly. That's okay, Richleen. Not a problem. I'll be back on tomorrow with Sun Psychic Jean at 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay, Salama, may I have a general reading for February? Vibrational beings of love and light. What guidance do you want to give Salama for the month of February as we approach? One message we have also. Salama. Yeah, I did the Scott sip sip. But here's the thing, Salama. I just had to burp again. Mind you, I haven't eaten, I just drank some water. But unlike the first person I had, Red Dragon, with you, this release is actually in my throat area, right? Whereas the other one, I felt it in my heart. This is in my throat. So, have you not been speaking up for yourself? Have you been holding in or feeling like you can't truly say what you want to say because you feel that if you say it, the way it's going to be expressed is not going to be it's not going to be good. Have you been feeling, because I got the release but in my throat. So that's what I'm feeling for you. They are wanting you to speak your truth and speak up. Speak up for yourself. As long as you do it out of a place of love. Don't do it out of a place of anger, because it's definitely not going to get through to the person you need to get it through. And even if you say it from a place of love, it doesn't necessarily mean that they will accept or acknowledge what you say, but you are releasing it from you, and you are releasing it in the frequency of the universe, which is love. Okay? Okay. Well, you have a test. And um, this one feels more recent. Start start with this one, the more recent situation. And even though, think about the situation, whatever it may be. Think of your response. And if every time you feel your response, you can feel like um the hurt coming in, the anger coming in, and then you start to feel steam coming out of your ears, because I get that. Call in Archangel Gabriel and ask Archangel Gabriel to help you communicate what you need to speak in the most compassionate way, so that when you release your words into the universe, right? Whatever comes back. Now, I'm not talking about this person or people, because you're releasing it in the most loving way possible. And that doesn't have to be firm, because you can be firm and loving. But when you release what you have to say with love, the universe reciprocates the love back to you, right? Um, so call in Archangel Gabriel to help you communicate and formulate the words that you need to say to this. And not really formulate the words, but you're just asking him to come in and help you with your communication, and to ensure that it's coming from to help you, right? Because Archangel Gabriel can't do this. You have to. But you're asking for their guidance and their assistance to help you release and communicate what you have to say in the most loving, compassionate way. Okay? Cultural. Mm. Yeah. Let me see. They just showed me, and I don't think any one of the African continents, I have to go back and check and see, has a female prime minister or president. But again, I am not too versed on, that. And so when I wasn't sure, what they flipped my mind to was the prime minister of, and I know I'm going to mess the country up, but it's a black woman, and I think she's the prime minister of Barbados. I may be wrong, so don't quote me on the country, but I can see her. I don't know why I'm not seeing the flag. And what I think what they're trying to say is that, yes, we are women, right? And yes, there have been challenges with us women getting treated equally and fairly, right? But like this prime minister, and I think it's Barbados that she is from. This female is African. This black woman. She's a prime minister, not president. I'm sorry. Um, she too had a lot that she had to overcome in order to be where she is today. So, because of where you are, you're going to have to find and work with your team creative ways of standing up, creative ways of being heard. It's not going to be easy. But you have you in the reality of the world that we live in, you have two choices. You have the choice to stay quiet and, allow, or speak up and rise up. And I'm not talking about rising up in power. Speak up. And once you speak up, now it's like, oh, you may get who does she think she is. But guess what? I am a human being, just like my male counterparts. And I deserve to be heard and treated fairly, just as they are. Okay? Okay, you did have a female. Okay. All right. Because I thought there was a female, well, I was saying prime minister, but same thing. In Africa, but I wasn't 100% sure. And because I wasn't sure, that's why they showed me the one in the Caribbean. So work, every time you go to bed, Silama, ask your guides. You won't hear it immediately. I'm going to tell you that right now. It'll probably take a couple of tries, maybe 7 tries, before you actually hear. And it's not that they may not be speaking to you, it's just that you may not realize it. So keep at it. Keep at it. And if you feel like you are not realizing or hearing them, say to them, can you show me a different way? Or can you say it a little louder? But keep asking. All right, Salama. And that's it, guys. It is 1:02 p.m. I want to thank everyone for being here and spending this much time with me. I know it was only supposed to be an hour, and I never stay an hour. I always go over because I try to get as many as I can. But I will be back on again tomorrow with Sun Psychic Jean at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And Tani, I know I didn't get you today, and you probably have gone back to bed. But hopefully we can get you tomorrow. Okay? So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thanks for sharing her name, Salama. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. I wish everyone who is in the path of this snowstorm safety, protection, warmth. If you have animals, remember to bring them inside if they are outside. Yeah. And once the storm has passed, if you have neighbors who live alone, you can check on them, check on your neighbors who live alone just to make sure that they are okay. Be safe when shoveling the snow. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.